Hey kids, it's full day one. I'm at the Amicalola Lodge, and this is the stunning view that I got to wake up to this morning. And it's just unbelievable out here. The emotions from yesterday are still going nuts. And you're never going to believe this. But look who I found.
I'm Joel.
Yes. Joel and I are sitting in the restaurant, in having breakfast. And I don't see Joel, and Joel's sitting behind me, and I hear Frank, and I went, okay, there's got to be a bunch of Franks in here, and it's like, no, and I hear Frank again, and I turn around and look, and I recognized him instantly. It's nuts. Hang on just a second. Oh, so this is us, and we're both here for the first time, and we're both heading out. I was kind of hoping to make Stover. He's planning on hoping to make Springer for the shelters tonight, but we'll see where everything goes. Both of us came up the trails yesterday, and Joel came up. What would they call it?
The West Ridge.
Okay, so the West Ridge, which you can see in the video, that little line that's in the video down below, and I'll point it out later on. And I came up what was West Ridge, and it had been in a washout, and the washout was unbelievable. There were literally rocks and boulders there big enough that you could just walk up and sit down on them. And Joel managed to see some of the stairs, and I managed to see some of hell in Georgia. And it was a great intro. It was a 2,000-foot climb within 1 mile on that trail. Both of us managed to get up here. Both of us were here last night, and both of us are taking off this morning. So, but I just wanted to say hello to everybody, let you know we're here. There's a few people that were asking, and in case any Joel's fans are out there, he's here.
My wife ought to be watching.
Oh, Joel, one thing before we go. Tell them who you met yesterday.
Oh, I got to meet Fresh Ground yesterday.
Yes.
As soon as I got off the train in Gainesville, my shuttle driver, Bandit from Mountain Trail Shuttle, he takes me right across the parking lot, and there is Fresh Ground. And he was actually cooking dinner up at Springer Mountain last night.
Well, we're hoping to get up there, and we're hoping to meet him up there. I have yet to meet Fresh Ground. I've seen all the pictures. I've watched all the videos from Pat and Willie. Good morning, Pat, Willie. Good morning to my wife, too. But we're hoping to catch up to him today somehow. We don't know exactly where he's going to be, but he's supposed to be up at Springer. So we're both heading in that direction. You guys have a great day. We'll talk to you a little bit later on. Hey, everybody. I'm finally out on the trail. Joel is back at the hotel still. He was packing up. He hadn't been packed by the time I was ready to leave. I was already packed before I went to the restaurant. But we're out here. I'm on the approach trail. Heading up to Springer Monument. But I just wanted to get some video in here, and I want to take a second to turn the camera around here. There seems to be plenty of water on the trail this time of year, especially with the flash flooding they had over on the other trail the other day. But I was warned that about 3 days out, heading into Neal's Gap, you're up high and there is a shortage of water up there. So if you're listening to this and you're just starting out, plan day 3 as you're coming into Neal's Gap down off of Blood Mountain, that there's no water up on Blood Mountain. As my friend from last year used to say, heading north. Hey everybody. So it looks like I'm nearing the top of this section of the trail. It was all downhill for the first part. The first distance, a couple of 100 yards in till you come to that stream that I was talking about, or that I showed you there in the video. But from there, it took a turn back uphill, heading towards Springer Mountain. But this is really beautiful country up here. You can see where the trail crews have been here working, so that people like me, half dead at the top of one of these hills, doesn't have to climb over that little log. But the silence up here is near on deafening. The view, because the leaves haven't come back in yet, is stunning for what you can see. There's mountains in the background everywhere you look. And I remember sitting in the hot tub with my wife, talking with her, and she'll remember this, but I was saying how beautiful it would be to be up here on top of one of these mountains, and the only sound you hear is an airplane going overhead. And I've heard 3 so far. It's just amazing. No automobile sounds, no city sounds, nothing like that. You know, And this is after I've caught my breath, folks. Trust me when I tell you, it's an ugly scene coming up some of these mountains. You're breathing like a locomotive. But I found myself a small patch here where I can record. It's a slight downhill grade. Lots of woods. Haven't seen too many animals yet. Heard a lot of birds. Saw Mr. Squirrel this morning. He's the first one. Said hello to him, but this is very peaceful back up in here. Very beautiful. And as I say this, I know you probably can't hear it because it's so faint in the distance that I can hear a jet going overhead way up high. So anyways, I'll see you a little bit further down the trail. Still heading north. Hello again, everybody. So this has been some of the best views of the mountains and the surrounding areas. I'm just passing by another campsite, which is right in there. That's the second campsite I've passed. And actually, about 5 minutes ago, two section hikers scared the ever-living life out of me. Come up behind me. This is a really soft section of the trail, so there's not a lot of noise. And just as she reached my backpack, the lady said, coming through. Oh boy, yeah, that started the heart up again. And there was somebody else hiking just a couple of feet behind her. So those are the first two people. But I'm back in here, and this is feeling really good. I'm going to keep moving here, and I'll keep you up to date in a little bit. Heading north. Hey everybody. I'm up on top of something. I'm figuring I'm probably about a third to halfway to Springer Mountain Terminus at this point. The trail is stunning. The weather is stunning. Everything around behind me is just amazing. And actually, I just realized as I started, I just stumbled across another campsite. I didn't even realize it was there until I started to show you people where everything was. This is just really smooth, level ground at this point. I just came up another one of the upper halves of the puds, as they call it. But ran into my first group of local hikers, about a dozen that were heading downhill, heading the other way, all talking, and stopped to chat with me, and we spent some good time together. I ran into, back there behind me is a service road, and I ran into Nate and Trippin. Trippin is her trail name. She says that's not because she does drugs, it's because she keeps tripping over everything when she's walking. So Nate and Trippin, a shout out to you. You're my first two real people I met on the trail, and they just actually, they looked up my channel. They're going to be following me, so thank you again. But it was awesome meeting you. This section of the trail, as you can see off, there's more mountains to climb this morning, and there's more work to do to get to Springer Mountain. But once I hit Springer Mountain, the terminus, I'm planning on stopping, taking a break, looking at the scenery, signing into the logbook, repeating the famous words of another friend I had from last year. He's still my friend, but I mean, I followed him last year. And then I'm going to take off. I'm hoping to make it to Stover, Stover Creek Shelter. But that's my plans for the day. And as the great English poet once said, all great plans of mice and men. So that's what it's up to. And I mean, I just wanted to give you guys an opportunity to see what I'm seeing here. It's stunning. The sun's up. I haven't looked at my clock yet. I figure it's somewhere around 9:30, 10 o'clock in the morning. But this is what it's like out here. It's beautiful. I'll get you a view from Springer Mountain. Heading north. Okay, we've made it halfway into Springer Mountain. And we're at 3.5. And let me just say this. Anybody who says that this approach trail is easy, geez, thanks. I didn't think so. Oh, go ahead.
Good luck on the 18th.
Thank you.
Class of 22.
There you go. Class of 22 member just went by and wished me good luck. She come out of nowhere, bounding down of, it looked like the hike in at the top here, and startled the ever-living life out of me. I didn't hear her until the last second. But we're halfway in. We got a little bit more to go. It's just going on noon right now. So we're about halfway. We're staying right on time. like they always say, heading north. You're not gonna believe this. I just met my first Sobo who's finishing up.
Oh, you got the
Where'd he go?
backwards.
Oh, yep. Miss Turbo. And he's
What's going on, guys?
He's heading down to the bottom of the hill. His ride's already waiting for him. He's 3.5 out from Springer. Dude, congratulations.
Thanks, man.
Super, man. I mean, really, you're amazing.
Yeah.
I saw you coming up the hill and thought you were a section hiker, but wondered what the pad was all about.
Oh, yeah.
Anyways, let me talk to him for a second. I'll talk to you guys later. Hey, everybody. I'm just out of Black Gap Shelter. I stopped there with a guy I met on the trail named Chris, and got a snack and a little bit of a rest. But I'm about a mile short of Springer Mountain right now, which is where I really want to get to. I wanted to make it to Stover Creek, but I think I might settle for Springer Mountain Shelter. But the views around here are just amazing. It's just beautiful. It's exhausting. There's no doubt about it. If anybody says, like I said the last time, if anybody says the approach trail's easy, you got my permission to call him a liar. Anyways, heading north. I got to get going. I need some sleep tonight. Hey, everybody. I don't know if any of you recognize that view. A bunch of you followed the class of 2023. Well, let me end the suspense. Oh, I made it to the first white blaze. It has been a long day, I have to tell you. I am quite proud of myself. I am quite happy that I am here. Oh. Unbelievable. It's only 0.2 of a mile to Springer Mountain Shelter. I think that's where I'm going to spend the night. Stover is another 2 miles beyond it. My legs are a little beat. Following good advice I've been given from some friends. Let the legs grow in, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'll talk to you at the shelter. Heading north still.